It's time again for Yes, Please Ask Me Anything. It's where I answer your burning questions about life, leadership, and career. And I'll answer you directly, but if there's something that applies to my broader community, I'll share it here on social media. Here's today's topic: how to move from worker bee to leader. Here's the question: people see me as a hard worker, but I want them to see me as a strategist so that I can move up. What can I do? I get this question from folks who are in the ranks, but also for people who are new to leadership positions, who have been tacticians and don't know how to shake it. Here's one thing that you need to consider: assess who benefits from your current positioning and how it may impact your shift. The reality is that you're a worker bee, people appreciate it, but someone benefits from it. Know that when you shift, someone may cry uncle or give you a hard time about it. It's not always the case, but you need to be aware that this can happen. And while you're at it, consider changing your venue. You see, proximity allows people to get comfortable with you. And if they see you in a certain way, it's very difficult to shift. What you might consider is starting fresh on a brand new team, a brand new business unit, maybe even a new company, especially if you've been positioned as a worker bee for a while. It's just tough for people to change their perception of you once you've been doing something a very long time. But if you can't leave right away, pass the note taking along to someone else. And when I say note taking, I'm talking about that scribe that takes notes for everyone and distributes them at the end of the meeting. This is not a leadership position. Give this up immediately. Now, consider how you can be more consultative in your work. Many times, as tacticians, you're getting things done, you're checking boxes, but you aren't suggesting based on tea leaf reading. You need to have a broader view of the business and begin to speak in these terms. Also, start to use the language of the C suite, the language of the business. Shift your language. That will help you to become more consultative. And finally, ask yourself, how can you delegate more lower level tasks? If you are spending your time in the weeds, you're going to remain positioned as a worker bee. You need to look up and lift out of the weeds and pass those lower level tasks to someone else. If you don't have anyone to pass them to, it's probably time to change your venue. Get your questions in by Friday, and I will be sure to answer them. You can do so at the link in my bio. I'll see you online.